Pistons. At forward from Washington, 7'1", James Edwards. A 6'8" forward from Southeast Oklahoma State, Dennis Rodman. At center from Notre Dame, 6'11", Bill Laimbeer. From Indiana, at guard, 6'1", Isaiah Thomas. At the other guard, from McNeese State, 6'3", Joe Dumars. The Detroit Pistons are coached by Chuck Daly, assisted by Brendan Malone and Brendan Sir.
The Detroit Pistons in the last 3 playoff seasons are 29-6 against everybody else in the NBA. They are 8-6 against the Bulls. And now the stadium lights are off, the spotlights are on. We're ready for the Bulls introduction. Playoffs this year. They're tied with the Lakers for the best in this postseason. The officials tonight, Daryl Garrettson, Dan Crawford, and Steve Javy. What an emotional scene here in Chicago Stadium. Michael Jordan took his teammates out to receive the Most Valuable Player trophy.
That was a great gesture on Michael's part, and he insists that it's his teammates that make him great.
So a sellout crowd here in the stadium, 18,676. But if ever there was a team that could spoil a party, it's the Detroit Pistons, as they have proven down through the years. And the Bulls, of course, have felt the sting of that disappointment. Tonight, though, they've got a chance to make a big step. And that's no dust. Interesting matchups when the Bulls play the Pistons. Grant takes Rodman. Pippen takes Laimbeer. Cartwright matches with Edwards. Paxson and Thomas. Jordan and Dumars. And jumping center, it's James Edwards and Bill Cartwright. The Detroit Pistons have been down in every series so far that they've been involved in against Atlanta and Boston. They've rallied to win both. They control the opening tip tonight in Game 2. Thomas comes into the front court. Thomas off to the right. Standing dribble against Paxson, looking for Dumars. They try to get him off. He comes up shooting good, left of the key. Joe Dumars hits it. They ran Jordan through a series of picks, and that got Dumars open. Michael Jordan off to the right, gives it up to Pippen out front against Rodman. Over the top, it's Cartwright against Edwards. Turnaround jumper. Short ball tipped away to Cartwright. Back he goes to the hoop. Shoots it up, no, and an offensive foul on Bill Cartwright as Laimbeer took the charge. In the first 33 seconds, it's the Pistons at their best. Ran their half-court offense to precision and come up with a defensive stop. And now Isaiah Thomas brings it up. Paxson guards him out front. Again, they're looking for Dumars. He's got it left baseline and shoots it up no good. Rebound tipped away. The Bulls come out. Pippen into the front court. Scottie Pippen against Rodman. Shoots it from the left side. Rimming high and over the top out of bounds. So Detroit with the ball, leading 2-0.
Well, they're going right to Joe Dumars. He was 3 out of 10, 36 minutes the other day, Jim.
Yep, they're trying to get him off. He's 1 for 2 so far. Isaiah Thomas off on the right side against Paxson. Works around a Rodman screen. Takes it down the lane all the way and scoops it in. Detroit Detroit in front 4-0. Scottie Pippen throws ahead to Horace Grant. Grant outside left, guarded by Lambier. Now to Paxson wide left. Between the rings, it's Pippen. Michael Jordan against Dumars, right of the lane. Jordan's outside jumper, rimming, no, and cleared by Rodman. A slow start for the Bulls, and Detroit with a 4-0 lead. Into the front court, it's Thomas. On the right side, guarded by Paxson. Over the top, it's Edwards against Cartwright. Edwards turnaround jumper. No good. Rebound. Loose ball. Foul on Rodman.
Yes, sir. Number 1 on Rodman coming over the top. They went into James Edwards trying to balance out their attack, get everybody into the act, and that missed shot was a foul on Dennis Rodman.
10:25 left in the quarter. The Bulls yet to hit the scoreboard. 4-0 Detroit. Pippen out front. Plays it to Cartwright, high to the right. Cartwright turns and hands to Pippen right side. Scotty on the drive into the lane. Pass off to Jordan, left side, 8 to shoot. Heavy congestion, turnaround jumper. No good by Jordan, and Isaiah Thomas the rebound. Here's Thomas picking his way through traffic. Gets chased out to the right, and his pass inside out of bounds, intended for Rodman. So the Bulls come back. They played over 2 minutes. They're not on the scoreboard yet. John Paxson, front court to the left. Standing dribble against Thomas. Jordan has it left corner against Dumars. Michael comes out, gets chased and screen roll. Right corner Paxson, and comes up shooting good. It's the 2, and the Bulls are on the board.
That's Pax's first deuce in this 2-game series, Jim. He was 0 for 5 the other day.
Now the Pistons with Isaiah Thomas at the controls. Lost the ball. It is picked up by Horace Grant ahead to Pippen. Scotty on the drive. In on Rodman. Right corner Paxson. Pax right of the lane. Fakes. Kicks it back out to Pippen. Scotty fires. Good. The Bulls score 4 in a hurry and tie the ball game. Thomas trying to slow the pace to a crawl. Strolls into the front court. Off to the left. Guarded by Paxson. Isaiah Thomas directing traffic. Outside left. 10 on the shot clock. They want Lambier on the post against Pippen. 5 on the clock. Here's Dumars, right side, guarded by Jordan. 2 to shoot. Dumars, 1 on the clock. 24-second violation.
Good D by the Bullies. Good D. Rodman says, get it off the glass. I'll go get it for you, but the Bulls put the D on him.
Now the Bulls with a chance in the lead, and 8:49 left in the quarter. Outside left, it's Jordan, guarded by Dumars. Pippen between the rings on the right side of Horace Grant. Grant a jump pass left to Scottie Pippen into Cartwright, low left across the lane, turnaround shot, bank no, tipped it in. Bill Cartwright followed his own miss. 6 in a row for the Bulls in a 2-point lead. Outside left, it's Dumars. The long jumper is in. Joe Dumars with 4 of the 6 for Detroit. Paxson already in the Bulls front court. Takes the top of the key. Comes left in the dribble against Thomas. Paxson picks it up, looking low for Grant. Now into Horace Grant out high left of the lane. Left corner Paxson, 10 on the clock. Paxson a drive underneath, a bounce pass to Cartwright. Cartwright turns, 6 to shoot. Pippen on the right side, 4 on the clock. Scotty's right corner jumper, good. It's a 2, and the Bulls lead by 2. Thomas calls the play as the Pistons work in front court. Thomas off to the right against Paxson. 14 to shoot. Thomas dumps in to Edwards. Across the lane, lost the ball. Pippen a steal. Scotty ahead to Jordan. Right back to Pippen, flying in for the right. It's knocked out of bounds by Rodman. Good recovery by Dennis Rodman.
There, Rodman starts pushing and shoving as soon as he gets back on the court. Good play by Rodman getting back, though.
Now Pippen to throw in, baseline left. He comes into Jordan in the left corner. 18 to shoot. Jordan with Dumars. Takes him into the lane. Hands it off to Horace Grant. Inside, he lays it in. He got inside of Lambier, and the Bulls go up by 4. Isaiah Thomas comes across into the front court for the Pistons. 7:17 left to go, opening quarter. Thomas around a Lambier screen off to the right, guarded by Pippen in the switch. The outside jumper, good. Isaiah sticks it wide to the right. That Detroit guard line so quiet in game 1 with 8 points already. Here's Michael Michael Jordan on the right side, holding on to Mars. The shot clock at 15. Pippen has it out front, swings it left to Paxson. 12 to shoot. Horace ran ahead of the key. Now to Cartwright. Cartwright lost the handle. Back out to Pippen. 6 to shoot. Scotty fires. No good right in the lane. And on the rebound, it's Rodman with Grant on his back and no foul call. So Detroit the ball. A chance to tie and 6:37 left to go. In an emotional first quarter. Here's Dumars on the right side. Dumars against Jordan. Shoots the outside jumper and a foul on Michael Jordan. Joe Dumars shoots two after this timeout. 6:28 left to go. In the first quarter, it's the Bulls by 2, 10-8 on the Bulls network.
Have you had your break today? We all need to get away. There's one place that's on your way. McDonald's is your break today. Have you had your break today? Easy to take McDonald's way. Take the place of smiling face. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Have you had your break today?
And coming in 5, 4.
Hi, this is a commercial to tell you to watch me, Jim Short. And the Jim Short's Cavalcade of Sports for you. With celebrities like Johnny Redcar, Chinese steroid swimmers, public service announcements like this.
Why, I want lots of sun.
Right. Michael Jordan, Steve Harden, car crashes, your phone calls, weather updates, home repair, gymnastics, elderly women, and much more.
Bulls visit the Charlotte Hornets in Game 1 of the 1995 playoffs Friday. Sports Channel's coverage begins at 5:30 with the Bulls pregame show.
This copyright program presented by the authority of the NBA and the Chicago Bulls, intended for the private non-commercial use of our audience. Any publication, reproduction, retransmission, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, and accounts of this game without the express written permission of the NBA, the Bulls, Sports Channel Chicago, and WLUP AM 1000 is prohibited.
Alex, Bulls playing that good defense again, Jim. 4 turnovers by Detroit, and here John Paxson teams up with Scottie Pippen. Isaiah comes down, makes a swing at it. Scottie taps the ball away, and that's just what the Bulls did in Game 1.
Now the Pistons are on the free throw line in the person of Joe Dumars. 1 Bulls turnover. You mentioned those 4 for the Pistons, and points off turnovers. 8 for the Bulls and none for Detroit. And it's Chicago in front by 2. Dumars getting ready with a first of 2. He hits it. Sports Channel wants to welcome its affiliate Multimedia Cable and their subscribers in Batavia. And of course, we welcome the Bulls Radio Network, flagship station, of course, WLUP AM 1000. Joe Dumars rims the second free throw good. 4 straight points for the Pistons, and the game is tied at 10. Now Detroit with a pressure defense in the backcourt. Here's Paxson, a bounce pass ahead to Grant. Out front is Paxson. I'll tell you what, the Bulls, if the Pistons are going to come and extend their defense, the Bulls may have some 2-on-1 situations at the basket. 6 to shoot. Cartwright with a ball right in the lane. Inside to Pippen. Scotty a dunk. Got inside on Rodman for a 2-hand jam. Pippen with 6, and the Bulls have the lead. Isaiah Thomas into the Detroit front court. Leans over the dribble. Takes it right side around an Edwards pick. Paxson slides through. Now Thomas gets free. Cartwright blocks it. Shot. Grant clears to Pippen. Here come the Bulls back. Jordan on ahead to Paxson. Left corner jumper on the way. Booking. Yes, Johnny Pax. 14-10 Bulls with 5:37 left in the quarter. Here's Isaiah Thomas off to the left, guarded by Paxson. Thomas picks up the dribble, dumps into Edwards. Low left, turnaround jumper, short, rebound to Cartwright. Off to Pippen. Lambert is down off the ball. Scotty on the drive to Grant, in for the left for the dunk. Chuck Daly wants time when Detroit comes into the front court. Chicago Stadium explodes to life. This is a 20-second timeout.
Good work by the Bulls. They came down, Jimmy. Michael Jordan broke down a lane. They get a bullet pass over to Horace, cutting for the hoop. He's got as many baskets as he had in Game 1. He was the workhorse of the game, Jimmy. At 42 minutes, he had 2 for 2. Now he's got a couple field goals. John Paxson with 2 more than he had. They took advantage. Lambert fell down in a rebound sequence at the other end.
That left Horace open along the baseline. A little bit earlier, John Paxson spotted up in the left corner, so he has bookended jump shots in the first quarter. Left and right, 5:06 left, 16-10 Chicago. Rodman to throw in. He lobs it in play to Lambier. On the left side, it's Dumars. Outside jumper, good. Joe Dumars has it stuck on automatic. 8 points for him. 16-12. Off to the left side, it's Pippen around a Horace Grant screen. Scotty gets double-teamed out of Grant, and off the ball, we get an illegal defense against Detroit. It's on James Edwards.
Those are the guys that usually get caught. They try to help out down low, and they can't find their man, and they stay in below the free throw line.
The Bulls to throw in. Foul line extended to the right. You think this number 23 will ever score a point tonight? The Bulls have it in play. Paxson gives it to Grant, left of the lane. Now to Jordan. Michael slides through. Comes left of the lane, off to Paxson, the left corner. Underneath it's Grant. Horace, turn around. Yes, yes, foul.
There went to Horace.
The foul is on Lambier.
Good work. John Paxson had the open shot. He found Horace. They try to double him underneath. He leans in over James Edwards, but Lambier on the foul. Pax with a bullet pass down low. They're getting great shots out of this.
Sally is coming in for Edwards. And Horace Grant going for a three-point play, shooting 76% from the foul line in the playoffs. 4:38 left in the first quarter as Grant gets ready. The free throw, good. Chicago by 7. 19-12 score. Isaiah Thomas for Detroit comes across against Paxson. Thomas outside left, leans over the dribble. Thomas working screen roll with Lambier. Hook pass off to Lambier, left baseline. The Bulls rotate up. Out to Dumars, 6 to shoot. Dumars against Jordan, a three-point try. Got it! Joe Dumars, 6 to 3 over Michael Jordan. He's got 11 of their 15. What a one-man team they have.
That sounded funny.
Here's Pippen having the ball stolen by Rodman at the head of the key. It's almost as if these teams are reverse roles. Here's Thomas into the lane. Left baseline shot. John Sally rimming no. Cartwright the rebound. Up court it's Paxson. Pax flying into the front court. Now to Jordan right of the lane. Michael backed it out. Thomas stabs at his dribble. Jordan picks it up. Horace Grant has it on the right side. Jordan down on the post against Thomas. Michael has it now right of the lane, doubled up. Jordan cross court left to Paxson. Pax takes up slack, kicks to Cartwright. The short set of the lane is in. Bill Cartwright sticks a 5-footer out front. The Bulls are up 6.
Pax with good movement of the ball.
Thomas brings it up for Detroit. 3:22 left to go in the quarter. 21-15 score. Thomas outside, guarded by Paxson. Now Dumars way out against Pippen. Dumars on the walk to the right, 6 to shoot. Outside jumper, Joe Dumars rimming over the top and out of bounds.
The extra size, maybe that hand up there. Dumars can shoot. He is an outstanding scorer, long-distance spot-up jump shooter.
Not in evidence on Sunday, however, but early tonight, he's got it going. Here's Paxson in the front court for the Bulls, who have a chance to go up by 8. Pippen top of the key against Rodman. Left side jumper, Pax for 3, rimming no, and the rebounder Rodman. So Detroit coming back. Isaiah Thomas into the front court. The Bulls double on him. A blocking foul on Paxson as Thomas drove his left shoulder right into the chest of John Paxson. Isaiah Thomas gets that foul called on Paxson, his first. Timeout taken. Chicago by 6, 21-15 on the Bulls network.
You're invited to Richard's Menswear. Preview the season's newest and most elegant men's fashions. You'll walk away in style, sporting the famous labels of Hartmarks, Fioravanti, Petrocelli, and Harvey Bernard. Our best collection ever. European fashions and American classics, all at great savings. Like this Botany 500 year-round suit, just $149. Designed for the man with a sense of style who appreciates quality and value. Richard's Menswear, Lee and Oakton and Des Plaines, just south of Jewel. Open weeknights till 9.
Driving from house to house, town to town, day, night, city, suburb versus the cable marketplace.
Welcome to the Real Estate Showcase on the Cable Marketplace.
Advantage Cable Marketplace. Driving from dealer to dealer, downtown, uptown, crosstown, car after car, and salesman versus the Cable Marketplace.
Welcome to the Auto Mart on the Cable Marketplace.
Advantage Cable Marketplace. The Cable Marketplace. Watch it on Channel 21. To advertise, call 708-699-9494.
Pax picking up a personal foul the last trip. 21-15, the Bulls the lead. Detroit to throw in, and Dennis Rodman will make the inbounds pass. The Bulls and the Pistons with 2 team fouls. Rodman brings it in play to Thomas. Isaiah Thomas out between the rings, left side Dumars. Back out to Thomas. Thomas against Paxson, turns on a dribble down the lane, bounce pass to Lambier, right baseline shot, rimming no. Rebound Sally, back to Thomas, the short one in the lane, rimming high, no good. Rebound to Paxson, and here come the Bulls. Pax driving into the front court. Fans out on the left side. Now to Jordan, out front against Dumars. Outside jumper by Michael. Good, his first 2 points of the game, and the Bulls lead by 8.
Offense on Scotty, he just leveled Rodman.
Technical foul on...
on number 10.
Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman.
Technical foul.
Whoa, wait a minute. He made the mistake. Scotty Pippen.
Technical foul is on Scotty Pippen. Darryl Garrettson unable to distinguish 33 from 10.
Well, he's been trying to get Scotty off his game here, and he throws an arm. I'll tell you what, they could have called it on Rodman. You know, that game, that when Michael drove the line and Isaiah came around the back and he got the ball, Rodman gave Michael a double shot.
Right in the stomach with a fist. And you can see it on the picture in the newspaper. So Dumars hits the free throw. And it's 23-16. The Bulls the lead. Detroit the ball. Vinnie Johnson is in for Thomas. Joe Dumars brings it up. Dumars on top of the floor against Jordan. Left side, Vinnie Johnson. Dumars has it to the right. Turns on the dribble. Almost lost it to Jordan. Now with 9 to shoot. Dumars on the right side. Takes Jordan into the lane. Turnaround shot. Banked it in. Joe Dumars with 14 points. And Detroit down by 5, 23-18. Here's Horace Grant right in the lane. Grant against Sally. Backing in out to Jordan. Jordan guarded by Dumars. Head of the key. The outside jumper. Good. Michael has hit 2 in a row from the top of the circle.
What a job by these 2-point guards.
Vinnie Johnson has it now. He comes across against Paxson. 1:28 left in the quarter. The Bulls in front by 7. Vinnie Johnson dumps the ball off to Rodman. Loose. Rodman picks it up. Hands to Lambier. Underneath it's Sally for the dunk. Detroit moving the ball beautifully that time. 25-20. Sally in the scorebook for the first time in this series. Paxson dumps it into Horace Grant. Back out to Paxson. Pax with 12 to shoot. Holding left. Works around a Horace Grant screen. Paxson the left corner. Now into Grant. Jump shot over Sally. Rebound. Tipped away. Loose. And out of bounds. Nope. Saved by Detroit as Joe Dumars comes up with it. The Pistons with a chance to cut it to 3. 48 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Dumars calling a play. Isolated with Jordan to the left. Now screen roll with Rodman. Dumars comes out against right. Now Dumars takes it down the lane. Scoop shot wild. Rebound tipped away right here and out of bounds. Good play, Red. Tipped out of bounds to the Bulls with 31.8 left to go in the quarter. And now Craig Hodges coming in. Hodges coming in for Cartwright. 7.8 difference. The Bulls the ball from three-quarter court. John Paxson brings it up. Only 3 Pistons have scored in this game. Paxson outside, standing dribble against Vinnie Johnson. Bulls playing for 1. 11 on the shot clock. Paxson to the right, hands to Hodges. Now to Paxson, takes up slack, baseline right, off the Grant underneath. Horace is fouled, going to the hoop. He'll shoot 2. The foul is on Vinnie Johnson.
Good job. Pax playing over the sideline with Hodges, and they kept Rodman busy. He had to stay with Hodges. He comes down the baseline. He looks like he had the shot, but he waits, and he gives it to Horace. Horace steps in and draws the foul. Cliff Livingston's going to come in here for Scotty, I think.
12.4 left to go in the quarter. The Bulls, who have led by 8, lead it right now by 5. Horace Grant's free throw. Good. Horace with 8 first-quarter points. And now it's Livingston for Paxson.
Okay, for Paxman.
26-20. Horace Grant trying to make it a 7-point Bulls lead. He does. Rodman gets it in play to Dumars. Rodman rolling over Livingston. A foul, no foul call. Here is Vinnie Johnson off to the left. 5 seconds left. And now a foul on Hodges. The Bulls had one to take, and Craig took it wisely right there.
Oh, that was a play by Cliff Livingston. He went out and stood in front. All he did was pull a Rodman play.
He tried to...
Rodman just knocked him on down.
Yeah, I don't think Cliff pulled him. Danny Crawford, the official, said he pulled him. Rodman on the bounce into Dumars. 2 seconds. Dumars knocks over Livingston, and a blocking foul on Cliff Livingston at the buzzer. 2 shots for Dumars.
I don't know if the clock was in on that one, but
no time on it now.
There he makes the drive, comes around. Yep.
Yeah, there was
There
time
was
left.
time.
Why wasn't that an offensive foul? It looked like Cliff had position, didn't it?
Sure did.
Cliff was, the replay clearly showed that he stood his ground and took the blow.
I'll tell you something, though. They are struggling outside of Joe Dumars. 14 points for Dumars. 15 now with this free throw.
Joe Dumars had 9 on Sunday. And as Johnny mentioned, was 3 for 10 from the field. Second free throw. Right through. So after 1, it's the Bulls by 5. 27-22 on the Bulls network.
Well-known NBA superstar. You, not so well-known card collector. Typically the superstar scores fame and glory. Now there's Collector's Choice Crash the Game from Upper Deck. 1 in 8 packs has a crash card like this. If your crash player gets 1,000 rebounds, you're the one who scores. This year they're not just playing for the title, they're playing for you.
Hey, Sean, hit the board or hit the road?
The Midnight Basketball League, a success in Chicago and across the country. Go inside the league, the games, the people.
If they had alternatives to drugs and to dropping out of school, that they would take it. Midnight Basketball makes that point ever so poignantly.
The Quick System, a 1-hour special, tomorrow night at 8, exclusively on Sports Channel.
Bulls visit the Charlotte Hornets in Game 1 of the 1995 playoffs Friday. Sports Channel's coverage begins at 5:30 with the Bulls pregame show.
The Bulls had 8 points off 4 Detroit turnovers, and Joe Dumars scored 16 of the 22 Detroit points. Now it's Hodges, Armstrong, Perdue, Livingston, and Scottie Pippen for the Bulls. Detroit, Vinnie Johnson, Dumars, Sally, Lambier, and Mark Aguirre. Aguirre, who had the hot day on Sunday. Off to the left is Hodges, holding on Vinnie Johnson. Shot clock at 12. Hodges, a bounce pass to Perdue. His pass stolen by Dumars, trying for that feed to Armstrong on the right side, and B.J. flared wide, and Dumars took it away. Dumars takes Armstrong into the lane, fakes in deep, kicks out left. Three-second violation against Detroit.
Joe Dumars was looking for a little itty-bitty jump shot over B.J., but when he got down there, he got a lot of help. He had to kick it out. Nobody could get out of the lane.
The Bulls, so far in this game, have done a good job of guarding that painted area. Here's Pippen out front against Sally. Left around to Perdue. Screen, takes it and pulls up, shoots it left of the key block. Perdue a follow, trying to go back up, and the jump ball is called.
Scotty got the shot blocked, I think, by Sally. Will got it. Tried to go back up, and there they were. That's Dumars on the jump. All right, heads up now. They're going to play to switch and rotate here.
Perdue tips it right to Vinnie Johnson, as it turns out.
Dumars jumped right into him and got the tip. You got to be strong.
Here's Dumars coming into the front court against Armstrong. Dumars off to the left, a bouncer to Vinnie Johnson. He comes up shooting, rimming no, and Pippen the rebound. Well, if the microwave were unplugged, the Bulls would be happy with that. Pippen all the way in. Missed the layup. Purdue it goes. No, a foul was called on Lane Beer. That's his second, and Scottie Pippen shoots two.
Lane Beer is upset. He said, look at Jabby was right there, and he didn't call it on me. He leaves now. James Edwards comes in. Yeah, no foul.
No foul is right. He missed him.
Yeah, but he bounced him with the body.
I'm not so sure you could see daylight there.
Yeah.
I know he missed him with the swing.
He did with the swing, but there's about 260 pounds there leaning on that body. All right, Scotty.
He hits it. Well, we said in our game plan the Bulls need to knock down some free throws. So far tonight, they're 4 for 4. Pippen with 7 points in the game, and the Bulls' lead is 6. 10:58 left to go before halftime. The Bulls trying to defend the home court and go up 2-0 in this series, and Scotty hits the second one. But these are the defending two-time champs they're playing. Here's Sally on the move in the backcourt, hands it to Dumars. A jump pass ahead to Sally. Sally front court to the right in the trap. Back out to Vinnie Johnson against Hodges. Vinnie Johnson working on Hodges into the lane. 12-footer, partially blocked, follows his own shot, lays it in. That's what he does, Vinnie Johnson. Follows his own shot as good as anybody. Here's Pippen against Sally into the right corner. Scotty backs it out. Sally falls down. Pippen takes up slack underneath to Livingston. Livingston slips it off to Purdue. He dunks it.
Yes, he traveled on it, but he dunked it.
7-point lead for the Bulls, 31-24, and 10:18 left in the half. Dumars calls a play in the Detroit front court. Isaiah Thomas ready to come back for him. Pippen steals a pass on the right wing. Armstrong all the way to the hoop. Shoots it up, no good. A foul on Dumars. Dumars picks up his first. The stadium is bedlam. Isaiah Thomas
Look at this.
coming back in.
And the side. Yes, and the side.
Get it on the side. A flagrant foul on Dumars.
Little guy B.J. Armstrong took it in after Scotty steal. Took it in hard. Dumars went up. Steal by Scotty as he overplayed Aguirre. He comes down. Gives it to B.J. Does he go for the ball? He took him out, and Chuck Daly is livid. 2 free throws by little B.J. and the ball on the side.
Armstrong 81% in the playoffs. His first one rims no good. 10:04 left in the half.
He has taken some wallops, hasn't he? Charles Barkley laid him into the standard.
But he's tough.
Yep.
You know, BJ's a little bit like Isaiah Thomas. He's got that angelic face. But these two guys are tough. They take big hits, and they bounce right up. And now Thomas is back in. Dumars is out. Armstrong splitting the free throws. The Bulls' lead is 8. This equals the largest. The Bulls to throw in. Foul line extended left with 10:04 left to go in the half. Scottie Pippen to make the inbound pass. Detroit is guarding John Sally on Pippen. Pippen on top of the floor, guarded by Sally. Left side pass knocked loose. Pippen picks up the loose ball. Scotty against Sally. 20-foot fadeaway. Book it. Pippen's got 10. The Bulls lead by 10. Vinnie Johnson brings it up for Detroit. Hodges puts pressure on him out front. Vinnie Johnson around an Edwards screen out high. Got a foul call on Edwards. He hooked Hodges. Edwards with his first. Another Detroit turnover and a timeout taken. 9:37 for the half. Chicago up 10. 34-24 on the Bulls network.
Now, for the first time ever, you can get airtime and come fly with me together for only $29.98. Showing you a side of Michael that you've never seen before. Capture his amazing plays forever. Act now, and you'll also receive this exclusive limited edition career retrospective, highlighting Michael's spectacular achievements. Take it home for yourself, or buy it as a gift for your favorite Michael Jordan fan. Michael Jordan gift pack is available for only $29.98 wherever NBA videos are sold. Or call 1-800-NBA-DUNK.
Let the games begin. Baseball is back, and Sports Channel is celebrating with an opening day extravaganza you won't want to miss. Hawk Harrelson, Tom Paciorek, Jim Blaney, Kenny Williams, and Ed Farmer take a comprehensive look at the 1995 Chicago White Sox on Sports Channel's special one-hour opening day pregame show. Then, hold on to your baseball caps, because the big leaguers are back in business. It's the White Sox and Brewers live from Milwaukee, Wednesday at noon, only on Sports Channel.
Bulls visit the Charlotte Hornets in Game 1 of the 1995 playoffs Friday. Sports Channel's coverage begins at 5:30 with the Bulls pregame show.
Scottie Pippen, Johnny Reds, looking good.
That's right. This is what Joe Dumars does. He looks you in the eye, goes straight up with that straight-ahead jumper, and Scotty's got it on automatic, J.D. You're right.
It's a 10-point lead for the Bulls. The Bulls have the ball, and Pippen brings it up. Pippen into the front court against Sally. The Bulls have it in the spread. Pippen on top of the floor, drives on Sally, lays it up, blocked, but a foul called, and Pippen on the line.
Edwards come down limping a little bit. He's got the foul. That's 2 in a row for him.
Third team foul on Detroit.
Well, yeah, you said they got it in the spread. Here he goes by Sally. They're going to come with a lot of help, and Scotty takes it on in, takes the punishment.
Dennis Rodman getting ready to come back in for Detroit. Scottie Pippen, 10 points already, 2 for 2 free throwing. 3 for 3, and it's an 11-point lead for the Bulls. Rodman for Edwards.
No, he's for Sally.
Rodman for Sally. Since Pippen is on top of the floor, Chuck Daly feels he's got to have Rodman in there to guard him.
Right.
Scotty pushes the second one. Rimming no, and the rebound to Detroit as Rodman comes down with it. 35-24 Bulls, 9:20 left in the half. Isaiah Thomas into the front court, outside left. Thomas calling a play with 12 on the shot clock. They're trying to get Aguirre off. He's got it against Livingston, low left. Mark Aguirre backs in across the lane, lays up, blocked by Poole. Ball on the floor to Edwards. His follow is blocked. 24th, no, a foul call, not a 24-second violation. The foul is on Will Perdue, and Edwards shoots 2.
I thought Will came awfully close to getting a goaltend on this call, Jimmy.
I'm with you.
Aguirre went up and took the shot. Will went up and wiped it out, and I didn't hit anything. I didn't see where the clock was, but that was close to a goaltend call. I mean, a 24-second violation. James Edwards to the line. They've been perfect, but it's been Joe Dumars with 4 free throws and a technical free throw.
Edwards hasn't scored tonight, and he's in and out with a free throw. Edwards at 67% from the foul line in the playoffs. The second one on the way. That one's in. And the Bulls lead is 10. 35-25. Pippen on the drive. Beats Rodman in for the left. Fakes on Aguirre. Lead-in jumper. Bank no good. And Dennis Rodman, the Detroit rebound. Here's Thomas coming back for the Pistons. Vinnie Johnson left open, takes up slack and shoots it no good right in the lane, and B.J. Armstrong back for the rebound. B.J. on the drive, right side Hodges, a 3 by Craig. Book it. It's only a 2. Hodges had his foot on the line. The Bulls lead is 12. 37-25. 8:28 left to go in the half. Vinnie Johnson works his way into the front court against Hodges. Johnson around an Edwards screen, doubled up, now to Edwards, left of the lane, and we get a foul called on Cliff Livingston. He rotated over to pick up Edwards. That's the second team foul, and Livingston with his second.
That's not a bad play, though. They got James Edwards wondering, where are these people coming from? Guys stepping out on him all the time. Now they're going to try to get Aguirre or Vinny into this action.
Isaiah Thomas out front, right of the lane. It's Vinnie Johnson against Hodges. Vinny in the lane, fakes, lean-in jumper, rimming no, rebound fight on the floor, and Armstrong digs it out. The Bulls back with a 12-point lead. Armstrong into the front court, off to the right. Works around a Purdue screen. B.J. feeds Livingston. Right corner shot by Cliff. Yeah, Cliff! The Pistons can't get their thumb in the dike. Here's Thomas into the front court. Chicago by 14. Aguirre, low left against Livingston. Into the lane, hook shot missed. Tip won't go. Rebound out of bounds. Which way? To Chicago.
Battling underneath for the ball, everybody getting a piece of it, but the Bulls come away with the call this trip.
7:35 left in the half. 39-25 Bulls. Armstrong against Thomas. Drives him into the front court. Wide to the right. BJ on the dribble. Off to the right. 12 to shoot. Purdue out high. Now Livingston takes up slack down the lane. Right corner Armstrong. Back into Livingston. Shoots it over Aguirre. Bank no good. Tipped away to Pippen. Scotty back to the basket.
He kicked it.
Purdue got a dunk, but the ball was kicked by Detroit. A new 24 for the Bulls with 7:10 left in the half.
Bulls working hard at it. Will was coming in to smash that ball, but just before Edwards kicked the ball,
Dumars and Lambert back. Thomas hits the bench along with Edwards. Chuck Daly frantically searching for something that works.
He's fishing. He's on a fishing trip, as he calls it.
Detroit 1 of 8 from the field. In the second quarter, Pippen holding to the right, guarded by Rodman. Scottie Pippen holding with 15 to shoot. Inside of 7 minutes and a half, Pippen on the drive into the lane. Right corner Armstrong. BJ against Dumars. Comes up shooting, rimming no. Rebound tipped around. Rodman clears it for Detroit. Joe Dumars into the front court. Dumars against Armstrong out front. 6:40 left to go in the half. On the left side, it's Lambert, guarded by Purdue. Now Aguirre wide left against Livingston. 8 to shoot. Rodman out front. Dumars to the right against Hodges. Dumars hook pass. He hits Rodman in the shoulder. The Bulls out with the ball. Pippen on the drive. In on Aguirre. Lays it in. Right now, there's panic all over the Pistons' faces. The defending world champ.
They fouled him. They were going to call a timeout, and he went in and fouled him.
That was Craig Hodges.
Yeah.
And now the timeout with 6:14 left in the half. It's Chicago by 16. 41-25 on the Bulls network.
You see it everywhere. The red and the black, the Indian profile. The Chicago Blackhawks jersey has been called the best uniform in professional sports. You can get hundreds of authentic Blackhawk items, including the jersey, at Hawk Quarters. Blood and sweat not included. Hawk Quarters at 325 North Michigan Avenue. The genuine article.
Welcome to the Fleer Ultra Basketball Factory Tour. This year, we're putting foil stamping on both sides. Plus, triple the action on our all-new 3-photo backs. Fasten your seatbelt. Whoa! There's UV coating on both sides, too. And we're in your face with incredible inserts featuring superstars and hot rookies. There's one insert card in every pack. 94, 95, Fleer Ultra NBA Basketball. Better than ever.
The Bulls have outscored the Pistons 12-1 to open up this 16-point lead. The Detroit Pistons on a pass from Dumars that hit Rodman right in the shoulder, and the Bulls came away with the loose ball. And if you could have seen the look on Rodman's face, it was as if, why are you throwing the ball to me? Out front, it's Lambert as the Pistons have it in play. Right side, Vinnie Johnson. Out to Dumars. The long jumper on Jordan is in. Joe Dumars is still working. Dumars with 18.
That's only their 5th point of this quarter. 2 by Vinny, 1 free throw by Edwards, and that hoop.
Now Jordan off to the right, guarded by Dumars. Hodges has it out front, left around a Purdue screen. Off to Will, and the rollout in for the left. He missed the layup. Lambert the rebound. Now to Vinnie Johnson. Vinnie Johnson through traffic. Aguirre off the drive. Lean-in jumper, rimming good. A foul called. It's offensively against Aguirre.
Oh, boy, big play.
Like that call.
That's a big play. That could have been a 3 for him. Aguirre made the basket. Came down, put his head down, tries to beat the play.
I don't think Michael has position established. There was a call earlier, though. Maybe that evens it up. Here's Jordan off to the right. Picks up the dribble. Now Purdue swings to Grant out front. Left side, Livingston. 9 to shoot. Hodges unloads a 3. Rimming no, and the rebound taken down by the Pistons. Aguirre with it. 5:12 left to go in the half. 41-27 Bulls. Dumars off to the left. Dumars guarded by Grant. Aguirre unloads the 3 out front. It's rimming It was tipped in, no basket. A foul on Purdue out front as he knocked down Aguirre.
You want to see if he knocked him down or did Aguirre split out and grab Purdue. Will gets it.
Second foul on Purdue, and the Bulls have 14 fouls. Bill Cartwright getting ready to come back. Mark Aguirre with 25 on Sunday, shooting for his first point tonight. Nope. Will Purdue is out, getting a great hand. Bill Cartwright back in. Big lift by the Bulls bench again here tonight in Game 2. Aguirre with a second free throw. That's in. 41-28. Michael Jordan brings it up against Dumars. Jordan off to the left, works around a Cartwright screen and loses the ball down the lane. It's loose and picked up by Aguirre, and he's fouled by Livingston. The Bulls are over the limit, and Aguirre on the line as Livingston picks up his third foul.
All right, this is what happens. The Bulls went really hard early in the quarter, picked up the fouls.
Scottie Pippen getting ready to come back for Livingston. John Paxson also ready to come back in for the Bulls. Only in one possession tonight have the Bulls used the spread offense, and that got 2 free throws for Scottie Pippen. Aguirre hits the free throw. You think it may be time for them to go to that one more time and use it with Michael. Livingston, another good job off the bench. Pippen is in for him, and Paxson has also returned for the Bulls, replacing Hodges. Aguirre again, rimming, no. Rebound, Lambeer, he lays it in. And now the Pistons have come to life, and they're getting back into the game. It's a 10-point Chicago lead. This is a big possession for the Bulls. Horace Grant off to the right has picked it up. Bounce pass into Cartwright. Cartwright spins in on Lambeer, had it blocked, gets it back. Cartwright back in, fadeaway jumper, rimming, no. Rebound, Detroit. Dug out by Vinnie Johnson. Joe Dumars into the front court. Off to the right, it's Vinnie Johnson. Rodman swings it left to Lambeer. His pass tipped out of bounds by Pippen, intended for Aguirre in the corner with 11 on the shot clock. Detroit to throw in. Sideline corner left. Rodman flips and play to Lambeer out to the left. Now Dumars has it top of the key. Right side, Vinnie Johnson. Vinnie Johnson kicks it back out to Aguirre. He takes up slack, lean in shot, banked it in. Mark Aguirre with 4 points here, and the Pistons now have cut it to 8. They've run off 8 in a row. 3:52 left to go. First half. Paxson out front. Left side, Horace Grant, 12 to shoot. Scottie Pippen to the right against Rodman. Into Cartwright, 9 on the clock. Cartwright right in the lane, in on Lambeer. There it is. As Cartwright turned for the shot. The foul on Lambeer is third.
Well, they've been trying to drive that ball into Bill, and as he made his move to the center, Lambeer came in, swings with the right hand, and catches Bill as he goes for the shot. I thought he got him the last time he loaded up for that shot.
Cartwright has 4 points tonight. He has not attempted a free throw as yet. 3:39 left in the half. He misses the first one.
He just does not look fluid on the free throw line as he did a year ago, Jim. Here comes Sally.
And Lambeer going out with his third foul. And the stadium crowd has a little serenade for Bill Lambeer. Bill Cartwright getting ready. His second one. That's in. It's a 9-point lead for the Bulls, who now need a defensive stop. Dumars comes into the front court against Jordan. Dumars off to the right. Straight up dribble. Kills it and looks in. He's got Aguirre against Grant. Aguirre baseline right. Turns in a crowd. Doubled up. Had it chopped away. Cartwright ahead to Jordan. Michael in the drive. In on Vinnie Johnson. All the way to the hoop and lays it in. Jordan with 6. The Bulls back to an 11-point lead. 3:12 left in the half. Vinnie Johnson gets a play from Chuck Daly. Johnson front court between the circles against Paxson. A bouncer left to Dumars. Dumars on the drive against Jordan. Spins in and shoots it up, no good. And on the rebound, a loose ball foul on Detroit. The Pistons are over the limit. The foul is on John Sally. And Scottie Pippen will shoot two after this timeout with 2:56 left in the half. Bulls by 11, 44-33 on the Bulls Network.
These Jordan coins originally sold for only $29.95, a collector's dream come true. And now it's your turn. You can purchase the first and only coin featuring Jordan in his rookie season at Birmingham for just $29.95 through this special TV offer. In this 25,000 limited edition, each is minted with 1 troy ounce of pure silver, features Jordan in uniform, and is individually numbered with a certificate of authenticity. But supplies are extremely limited. Call now and get a plush display case absolutely free, but you must call now.
It's a Piston fan, I guess, eh?
I believe he sang the national anthem over there a time or two.
Well, I saw Gene Siskel up there giving me 2 thumbs up before the game.
Good.
That's good.
That's good. Scottie Pippen to shoot 2. Scottie with 13 points in the game, 3 out of 4 from the foul line. 2:56 left to go in the half. Pippen short. The Bulls started out shooting very well from the foul line, but they've begun to miss them. They missed 10 on Sunday. They were 27 for 37. Pippen's second free throw, that one is in. Scottie's got 14. The Bulls lead is 12. After the Pistons had cut it to 8, full court press by the Bulls. Detroit has it in play to Aguirre, and now Dumars almost coughed it up. Dumars double up in the backcourt, a jump pass to Aguirre. He spins across against Pippen, kicks it away. Ball loose. Aguirre gets it in the right corner. Aguirre doubled in the right corner. A bounce pass to Sally. Sally with 8 to shoot. Kicks out to Dumars. Down the lane to the basket. He lays it up. No good. Hurt right to rebound to Pippen. The Bulls out 3 on 2. John Paxson in for the left. Back to Pippen. He missed the layup. Drew the foul on Sally.
He got Colcock, too. Joe Dumars hurt his hand on that play. Coming on down here, looks like Bedford's going to come in, but Scottie comes down, gives the ball to Pax. Pax takes everybody to him, lays it to Scottie, and then Sally gets him right across the jaw.
Clothesline. 3 Rollins ready to come on for Detroit.
He really cranked Scottie, I'll tell you. Talked about that other one.
Technical foul?
Yeah, that's 2 on the side.
All right, Clayton's foul is right.
Boy, he really unloaded.
The second time in this game. Scottie Pippen, 4 for 6 at the free throw line. 2:30 left. The Bulls reestablishing. They were up by 16 earlier in the half. Detroit ran off 8 in a row. Pippen's free throw, no good.
Tree Rollins is coming in now for Sally.
They've got Rollins, Rodman, Dumars, Aguirre, and Johnson. The Bulls line up Cartwright, Grant, Pippen, Jordan, and Paxson. Scottie's second one, short. Scottie is 4 of 8 from the free throw line.
Yeah, he got really cranked. So to get the ball back, and a new 24 here with 2:30 to go.
It's almost imperative that the Bulls score in this possession. Pippen to throw in around Rodman. He comes in play to Paxson out between the circles. Paxson with the ball off to the right. Shot clock at 18. Now Jordan doubled up low right. Lost the ball to Dumars. Horace Grant dug it out. Now 3 stolen by Dumars. Joe Dumars ahead to Vinnie Johnson. He gets chased into the corner left. Vinnie Johnson doubled up. Cross-court pass to Aguirre. Aguirre against Grant right of the lane. Aguirre goes baseline right and gets clobbered right at the basket.
2 points he gets. He gets a field goal, yes.
Goaltending is also the call.
Yes, he gets the field goal. They went up after it, and that's on Horace Grant, the foul.
This is a major swing in this game. Right, it had touched the glass, and then it was hit. Detroit with a chance to cut it to 9 with 2:07 left in the half. Remember, the Bulls had 2 free throws and possession and got nothing the last time.
At least, there they get the 35 now.
You've got the makings of a 7-point swing in this game right here if Aguirre hits the free throw. The Bulls could have scored 4 at the other end. They got none. And now Aguirre's free throw gives Detroit only 2 as he misses. So it's 45-35 with 2 minutes left to go in the half. Paxson in the front court. Paxson out front, guarded by Vinnie Johnson. Left side, Jordan against Dumars. Isolated to the left. Jordan off the drive. Comes up shooting. No good. Left to the key. Rebound, Rodman. And again, the Pistons with a chance to cut it to 8. Dumars works it into the front court. 1:38 left to go before halftime. Dumars off to the right. Here's Vinnie Johnson, open shot, good, left to the lane. Good job by the Pistons, running Johnson off screens to get him free. And now it's an 8-point lead for the Bulls. And Phil Jackson taking a 20 with 1:23 left to go in the half.
Michael, only 6 shots in this first half, Jim. He's hit 3 of them. That time that ball went off the side. They're just letting Joe Dumars play him straight up until the ball gets into the lane. Then everybody is collapsing after him. But one of the things we said in the game plan is if you get to the free throw line, you got to make them. The Bulls now have missed 6. Vinny, you're right. They ran Paxson all through a bunch of screens that time, and Vinny came up with his field goal.
45-37. Bulls with one lonesome bucket over the last 5 minutes. You have stretches like that against the Pistons. Detroit also has had a stretch or 2 of its own like that in this game against the Bulls defense. Pippen comes into Grant on the return pass. The ball.
Oh, he lost it
by Vinnie Johnson.
Vinny lost it.
Yeah, it looked like Vinny touched it last, but the Pistons have it. And with 1:19 left to go.
Sloppy play now by the Bulls here in the last.
Yes, sir. The Pistons have a chance to cut it to 6. They're getting back in it before halftime. Outside left, it's Vinnie Johnson. He fires, banks it in. Vinnie Johnson with 6. And the Detroit Pistons have cut the Bulls' 16-point lead down to 6 with 1 minute left in the half. Here's Pippen on the drive, in low left, double fake. Now the shot blocked, cleared by Rodman. Detroit coming back with it, a chance to cut it to 4. Joe Dumars into the front court. The Bulls in need of a defensive stop and score. Paxson gets rolled off the ball, no call, and Rodman tips the pass, no good. And on the rebound, it's out of bounds.
Their ball. Their ball. Bill couldn't go up and get it. Rodman missed the easy shot, but they are really riding Paxson around here.
Boy, they rolled him right to the floor on that play off the ball, and now Detroit to throw in. Baseline left, and it's Rodman to make the inbound pass. Rodman looking to bring it in. He comes in to Vinnie Johnson, and Paxson steals it from him. Dug out by Pippen. He's tripped in the backcourt by Rollins or Vinnie Johnson. It's on Vinnie Johnson, his second. 2 more free throws here for Scottie Pippen with 35.5 left in the half.
Pax went. They tried to get the inbound pass over Pax, but Horace helped out. And then Pax had the ball. He ripped it away from Vinny. Scottie came out of the pack and got tripped up by Vinny.
Scottie Pippen needs to start knocking down these free throws. He hit 3 in a row, and since then it is 1 for 4. Rimming, good. 46-39 Bulls. The Bulls will get it again on 24-second possession.
Joe Dumars going to keep Michael Jordan off the lanes here.
Pippen's second free throw. Rimming, good. So Scottie knocks them both in. He's got 16. And the Bulls are back to an 8-point lead. Here's Rodman in the backcourt. Gives it up to Dumars. Dumars the jump pass ahead to Aguirre. Aguirre drives past Cartwright. In on Pippen. Lays it in. Knocked Pippen down. No call. Aguirre with the basket. Detroit within 6. And now the Bulls will play it for 1. Michael Jordan brings it up. Jordan outside. On the move. Guarded by Dumars. Paxson has it off to the right against Vinnie Johnson. 10 on the shot clock. There's about one difference. Here's Paxson off the drive, left to Jordan. Michael comes up shooting. Good from the left side. Jordan has 8. Up court pass to Rodman. Rodman gets the 40-footer on the way. No good. The loose ball to Cartwright. Ahead to Pippen. Scotty, a return 45-footer, and he banked it. No good. A good one here in the stadium in Game 2. The Bulls, after leading by 16, have a lead of 8 at halftime. 49-41 on the Bulls network.
It's not just how you play the game. It's how you call for the ball.
Come on, baby, I got him. Give me the rock, baby. We got him. For the road. Yo. Ah! Looking at it, baby. Come on, hit me off. Hit me off. Ah! Yeah.
If you're talking my game,
You don't know, you better ask somebody.
you're talking Foot Locker.
When the L goes by, it rumbles like the old barn. But the excitement doesn't start here until the workday ends and the hard work begins. There are no laser light intros, but just as much competition. And when the sweating's done, it's time to cool down with a few beers, a few friends, and a few war stories. They might not catch the game that night, but they'll get the full story on the Sports Channel Report, because Lincoln Park is a Sports Channel Report neighborhood.
Hey, hi, folks. Hey, you know, Blue and I are sitting here in La La Land in the hot sun, and we got to thinking, maybe there should be no more hitting in the game. Maybe you should take out those nasty disagreements. Make it more like a silver ballet. No more rock'em sock'em hockey. Maybe... Nah.
Quality Video presents the all-new Rock'em Sock'em 4. Hockey the way it was meant to be played.
Over 40 minutes with the best hits, goal saves, and other stuff, if you know what I mean.
And if you're looking for the best in hockey, look no further. Quality Video also brings you top 50 playoff goals. Gretzky, Lemieux, Bobby Orr, all the superstars of hockey. Rock'em Sock'em 4 and top 50 playoff goals. Both incredible videos for only $19.95. This incredible offer is not available in stores, so pick up the phone and get in on the great hockey action now.
Jim Durham with Johnny Kerr back in Chicago Stadium. The Bulls up by 8 here at halftime. The Detroit Pistons were led by Joe Dumars with 18 points, the only Piston player in double figures. Mark Aguirre had 8 in the second quarter. As for the Bulls, Scottie Pippen, the only Chicago player in double figures, 16 points. Horace Grant with 9, and Michael Jordan with just 8. Joe Dumars shooting the ball very well, 6 of 11 from the field. The Bulls were 5-14 as a team from the field, and Detroit 457. Points off turnovers, the Bulls took advantage of 11 Piston turnovers for 18 points. The Detroit Pistons scored just 7 points off the Bulls' 7 turnovers. Michael Jordan with 4 of his 8 points in fast break as the Bulls in transition outscore the Pistons 10-2. And again, the Piston bench with the edge, with Aguirre scoring 8 of their 16 points off the bench. The Bulls with 7, but a good lift by the Bulls bench early in the second quarter. Now the Bulls the ball as the second half begins, and Michael Jordan brings it up against Dumars. The next 24 minutes could set the tone for the rest of this series. Here's Jordan out front, gets double teamed. Lane Beer has him. Now it's Jordan against Dumars, down the lane to the left. Michael fakes in deep, comes up shooting, rimming no, tipped in by Cartwright. Bill Cartwright with 7, and the Bulls lead by 10. They start 3 Rollins in the second half, the Pistons do. Here's Dumars outside left, now to Thomas. Long outside shot over Paxson, no good. The long rebound tipped away, still loose. Thomas deflects it to Lane Beer. Detroit with the ball. Now Joe Dumars on the right side, guarded by Horace Grant. Joe Dumars off the drive, down the lane, scoops it for Rollins for the dunk. 3 Rollins. I think the first 2 points he scored in the playoffs this year. 51-43. Jordan across the lane, off to Paxson. Right corner jumper by Pax, no good. Ball on the floor to Thomas. The Pistons the ball and a chance to cut it to 6. Isaiah Thomas working it into the front court, off to the right. Dumars open shot left to the key. Long rebound to Michael Jordan, his first rebound tonight. Jordan into the front court. Oh, yeah, Bill ahead of him.
Yeah, that's right.
Now Jordan off to left, gives it up to Paxson. Pippen has it right side. Scotty looking in, works around a Horace Grant screen, drives on Rollins underneath and gets clobbered right at the hoop. Scotty Pippen to shoot two. It's either on Lambier, it's on Rollins. Oh, 3 Rollins with his first. And now Scotty Pippen needs to start drilling these free throws.
All right, Scotty goes to the line here. He gets hammered. And coming from the back again, Rodman throws a cheap shot right into him as they're all up in the air. I'll tell you.
He does that,
The guy is a great defensive player, but boy, oh boy.
Pippen in and out with a free throw. Scotty 6 of 11 from the line tonight. The Bulls are 11 for 18 from the foul line, so they've missed 7 in this game. Pippen's second one. That one's in, 52-43. The Bulls will lead. Detroit the ball against the press. It's Isaiah Thomas. Thomas handles it no problem. Front court to the right. Now drives it baseline right. Gets chased down in the double team. He picks it up in the right corner. Isaiah's trapped. Dumars with 12 to shoot against Jordan out near the three-point stripe. Dumars top of the key, 8 to shoot. Dumars backs it out and shoots the 3. Rimming, no. Rebound on the floor. Scotty Pippen picks it up on the drive into the front court. Pippen against Rodman. Turns on the dribble to the right around a Horace Grant screen. Scotty Pippen guarded by Lambier. Shot clock at 12. Pippen on the drive.
Oh, he kept that knee again.
Scotty hooks the shot up there. No good. Bill Lambier with his 4th foul. Stuck the knee right into Scotty Pippen's thigh on the way by.
Scotty just tattooed the ball left and right, and then he came around him, and boom, out it comes.
Now it's Pippen to throw in. 9:56 left in the third. Inbound comes into Paxson. Right side Jordan against Dumars. Big log jam into the lane. Jordan's 15-footer good from out front. Michael with 10. The Bulls by 11. 9:44 remaining in the third. Joe Dumars in the backcourt against the press. Has lost the dribble. Now it's Isaiah Thomas. Behind the back move. Gets chased by Paxson and Jordan. Isaiah works it right of the lane. Into the lane. Underneath. Great feed inside to Rodman for a layup. Dennis Rodman with his first 2 points tonight. Scotty Pippen on the attack for the Bulls. Off to the right. Out front of Horace Grant. He swings it left to Jordan against Dumars. Michael hands it to Paxson. It's loose. Pippen a pick up though to the right. 10 to shoot. Scotty Pippen with 8 on the clock. Works around a Cartwright screen. Fakes on Rollins. Rollins blocks his shot. Pippen's 3 is on the way. Really no. Rebound inside Detroit. Horace Grant a steal. Ahead the pack. Now Pippen driving into the lane. Got fouled by Rodman. Dennis Rodman with his second foul.
Horace Grant again steps up big time. Gets the rebound. Horace gets the loose ball. Flips it on out. Packs over to...
Bulls have it in play. Michael Jordan in the right corner comes around a Cartwright screen. Turns it in on Rollins, and Rollins the foul. Michael missed his shot out front. 3 Rollins with his second foul. The Pistons with 14 fouls already. 8:50 left in the third.
Mark Aguirre now in for Lambier.
Scotty Pippen to throw in. Dennis Rodman puts pressure on him. It's a 9-point Bulls lead early in the third. Horace Grant, top of the key, right side Jordan. Michael drives Rodman in the lane. Fakes, leans in, has the ball knocked away. Jordan gets it back. Out to Pippen. Scotty takes up slack. Now to Jordan. A 3-try by Michael. Oh, yeah, book it! 2:50 to share the Bulls from True Valley. The Bulls up 12. Thomas off to the left. Guarded by Paxson. Here's a pass to Aguirre. Out to Dumars. Dumars 12 to shoot. Guarded by Jordan. Wide to the right at the stripe. Dumars backs it out. Dribble it off his foot. Then picks it up wide right. 5 on the clock. Here's Aguirre against Pippen. 2 on the clock. Aguirre right of the lane. Shoots under pressure. Good against the red light. Mark Aguirre with 10. It's a 10-point lead for the Bulls. Michael Jordan outside left. Dumars has him. Jordan doubled up now to Paxson. Hook pass into Horace Grant. Got fouled by Aguirre. Missed the shot. Horace Grant to shoot 2. Mark Aguirre with his second foul.
They're in the penalty. They work the ball in, a quick hitter underneath. Horace gets good position, takes the step inside. Aguirre puts the arm on him.
Horace was perfect in the first half. He hit all three. His first one here, right through. Horace has 10. And the Chicago lead is 11. 7:53 left to go in the third quarter of game 2. Grant's second free throw is in. The Bulls by 12. Their biggest lead has been 16 early in the second quarter tonight. Isaiah Thomas strolls into the front court. Angles off to the right against Paxson. Now he walks it out between the rings. 10 on the shot clock. Thomas gives it up to Dumars on the right side against Grant. Joe Dumars kicks it left to Thomas. Isaiah fires, rimming, good. He hits the shot from the left of the lane. He has 6. With his injuries, he's been very streaky in the playoffs. Here's Michael Jordan turning the corner, falls down on the dribble, and Rodman to pick up ahead to Dumars. He's got a breakout. Joe Dumars lays it in. The Pistons are within 8.
Here they come to pick him up.
59-51. Pippen against pressure, trying to inbound. He comes into Jordan against the 5-second count. And Michael Jordan brings it up. Jordan on the drive against Dumars. Left of the lane, in deep. Kicks it left to Cartwright. Now to Paxson. He fires good on the left side. He hasn't been called on often, but Johnny Pax has delivered when it's been asked. 61-51 Bulls. Isaiah Thomas in the Detroit front court. 6:40 left in the third.
Offensive
on Rollins, he chucked Jordan off the ball.
Yes,
Lee Rollins has picked up his third foul. On the turnover, the Bulls have it after this timeout. 6:39 left in the third. Chicago by 10. 61-51 on the Bulls network.
Discover the amazing training secrets of America's finest baseball school with Dynamic Practice Organization, a revolutionary new instructional videotape. Dynamic Practice Organization features professional scout and instructor Tommy Mansky with his famous building block approach to athletic training. This exciting instructional videotape features the same drills, techniques, and methods that have produced baseball world's back-to-back-to-back AAU national championship teams. Dynamic Practice Organization makes any coach look like a genius and organizes offensive and defensive practices that players of all ages and ability levels can't wait to attend. And immensely improves team communication skills and even conditioning. This is the instructional video that's a winner. To order your copy for only $29.95, have your credit card ready and call toll-free. 1-800-942-1400. The Dynamic Practice Organization teaching video makes a great gift, too. Call now, 1-800-942-1400.
Visit the Charlotte Hornets in Game 1 of the 1995 playoffs Friday. Sports Channel's coverage begins at 5:30 with the Bulls pregame show.
The Bulls a 10-point lead in the ball and 6:39 left to go in the third. From three-quarter court, Scottie Pippen inbounding to Paxson. Paxson hounded by Isaiah Thomas. Gets it up to Pippen. Now Jordan has it off to the left against Dumars. Morris Grant out front, right side Pippen. Pippen against Rodman, into Grant. The ball loose, and Isaiah Thomas to steal. Thomas coming back for Detroit. Takes Paxson, baseline right. Comes to pick up a loose ball in the right corner. 16 on the shot clock. Out front, it's Dumars. Drives on Jordan into the lane. Lean-in jumper, no, but a foul, and Joe Dumars to shoot 2. A foul on Michael Jordan, his second. First team foul on the Bulls, but it comes in a shooting situation, so it puts the Pistons on the line.
We were just talking about that during the timeout. The Bulls didn't have a foul. We said if they can take the fouls on the board and not while they're going to the hoop, but here Joe Dumars has been perfect.
Hey, short with that one. He's saying he's been perfect, huh?
He's been perfect. He had 5 in a row until he makes this trip to the free throw line.
He's got 20 points in the game. He has been super. He's got 21, and the Bulls lead is 9 at 61-52. John Paxson against Isaiah Thomas comes into the front court. Detroit really pressuring out front. Cartwright has it left of the key against Rollins. Right side, it's Jordan, guarded by Dumars. Michael in the lane, 15-footer, bucket. Michael Jordan, a fadeaway at the foul line. He's got 15-7 here in the third. court. Standing dribble between the rings, guarded by Paxton. Thomas works it right around an Aguirre screen. Into Aguirre, low right against Grant. Aguirre holding with 4 on the clock. Gets underneath, has the shot blocked by Pippen. Super defensive play by Scotty. Pippen on the drive, left corner Paxton. He comes up shooting, good. Oh, yes, sir! The Bulls are up 13. 5:13 left to go in the third quarter. Scotty Pippen, what a sensational defensive play he made on Mark Aguirre. But Horace Grant may have been hurt on that play. He's holding his back.
Oh, that's a tree rolling.
Knocks down Paxton, picks up another foul. That's his fourth. You get the feeling that he's been brought on to use all 6.
Yeah, to take all 6.
He's got 2 more in the chamber.
Pax came out, you see this. Wow! But he just leveled him.
Oh, man.
Bulls have had their composure.
That's right, and Rollins had his fist clenched all the while. Horace Grant holding to the right, puts it on the floor against Aguirre. Out front, it's Paxton. Right side, Jordan, guarded by Dumars. 8 to shoot. Jordan on the drive. Falls down on the dribble. He's tied up by Joe Dumars.
That's the second time over there. Michael says you can't do that. That's the second time Michael's gone down right in front of us. A jump ball. This is going to be good. Joe Dumars steps back. A little hand in the back. But now remember, Dumars got the tip from Will Perdue last time.
4:41 left to go in the third. The Bulls lead extended out to 13. And on the tip, you've got Rodman over there jostling with Scottie Pippen. What's the call? The Bulls have it.
It's on Rodman. Look at him in Michael's face. Look at him.
Circle violation by Rodman. The Bulls have it. Pippen to throw in. Foul line extended left. Pippen looking to bring it in. Comes into Horace Grant out front, top of the key. Now to Jordan, left side. Michael fires. Yes! 17 for Jordan. The Bulls have the lead at 15. 4:29 left to go in the third. Dumars outside, guarded by Jordan. Works it off to the right against Horace Grant. Dumars off the drive, in the lane, shoots it up. No, tip won't go. Ball on the floor to Rodman. His layup blocked by
What happened to Horace? Horace collapsed on the play.
Horace Grant got hit up beside the head, it looked like, on that rebound breakage.
Rodman gets the basket on it, but before this play,
this is a 20-second injury timeout for the Bulls.
There he gets whacked by Rodman. That's what happened. He couldn't see the play.
Scraped across the eyes.
Yeah. Let's see if they're going to keep Horace in there.
Chip Schaefer out to visit with him. Horace with a towel up to his eyes. 20-second timeout is up. Looks like Horace is coming out.
Oh, they got somebody for him? They better get somebody in, Phil. Hurry up. No, he's going to stay. He's going to stay.
4:15 left in the third. The Bulls lead at 13. 67-54. Here's Jordan against Dumars into the front court. Jordan outside left around a Grant screen. Shoots into the corner, rimming no, and Rodman the rebound. So Detroit coming back, a chance to cut it to 11. Up court, it's Dumars on the left side, guarded by Pippen. Now Isaiah Thomas against Paxton. Off the circle to the right. Thomas wants him one-on-one, waves the screen away, shoots an 18-footer, rimming no, and Horace Grant the rebound inside of Rodman. Hands it to Scottie Pippen. 3:42 left to go in the third. Pippen into the front court. On the right side, standing dribble. Out front, Paxton. Grant has it left of the circle. Off the ball, got a foul on Rodman. He tried to pull Pippen down. Rodman with his third. Detroit over the limit, remember. Scottie Pippen shoots two.
Isaiah leaves now, and in comes Vinnie Johnson.
Chuck Daly needs offense.
I'll tell you what, they're finally, I should say finally, but they're watching Rodman now on, he's a great defensive player. They take nothing away from this guy.
And he works hard at it.
Yes,
He's a defensive superstar. No question. Scottie Pippen's free throw. Good. 18 points for Pippen in the game. The Bulls lead is 14 with 3:34 left in the third. Scotty laces up a sneaker.
This is the most he's attempted in a playoff game, 13.
So far this season.
And he breaks it with this one.
He has made 3 of his last 4 after he had that rocky spell in the first half when he hit only 1 out of 4. Second free throw. Rimming. Good. 69-54. Against the press, it's Vinnie Johnson. Off to Aguirre. Pippen has him. Now it's Dumars coming into the front court against Jordan. Dumars out front, standing dribble. Left side, Vinnie Johnson. Right side, Dumars. Long outside jumper. No good for 3. Rebound, Rodman tips it away, and Pippen claims the ball. Scotty comes out with it on the dribble. The crowd in the stadium coming to its feet. 3 minutes left in the third of game 2. Cartwright at the foul line, right side Paxson. Off the ball, a foul on Aguirre. No, it's on Horace Grant down in the post. His second, and a timeout taken. 2:56 left to go in the third. The Bulls by 15, 69-54 on the Bulls Network.
Check this out.
Basketball fans, now you can subscribe to NBA Inside Stuff magazine and get 6 action-packed issues plus the NBA Rising Stars video, both for just $19.95. NBA Inside Stuff is jam-packed with stories, highlights, and special offers you just can't find anywhere else. And if you call right now, you'll also receive the NBA Rising Stars video. That's 6 issues of NBA Inside Stuff and the Rising Stars video, both for just $19.95. Now that's the Inside Stuff.
Bobo Newsom, he was an odd fella. As far as the mound was concerned, he was a good housekeeper. He was always picking up little things and throwing them off the mound. But between innings, when the Sox were going back to the dugout, I saw Nellie Fox walk by, stoop down, and drop all these pieces of paper on the mound. Newsom just lost complete control. He just could not get the ball over the plate because of that paper bit. It worked, but Nellie was like that.
It's the Bulls by 15. 2:56 left in the third. Detroit with the ball. Pistons to work it from three-quarter court. The Bulls put on full court pressure. Aguirre to throw in. Inbound comes into Vinnie Johnson. Armstrong has him. And now it's Dumars trapped in the backcourt. He dribbles out. Long up-court pass to Aguirre. Aguirre left to the key. Takes it back out. Gives it to Johnson. Vinnie Johnson working Armstrong left baseline. Flips inside and shoots it in. Basket.
They could have taken the foul. They were trying to do it back here, but
Vinnie Johnson hits it. He's got 8, and the Pistons are within 13. 2:30 left. Pippen has it left side against Rodman. Scotty is standing dribble outside left. Out front, Grant. Now Cartwright between the rings. Right side is Armstrong. 8 on the clock. Here's Horace Grant against Aguirre. Low right. Horace backs his way into the lane. Turnaround jumper. Yeah.
Oh, dynamite shot, Horace.
Horace Grant with 13. Stuck it in the face of Mark Aguirre, and the Bulls lead it by 15. Dumars walks it up. Outside left, Vinnie Johnson against Armstrong. Vinnie Johnson double teamed out to the left. Now to Aguirre, a left corner jumper. Short, cleared by Cartwright.
Scotty blocked it, I
think so. Here's Jordan outside left against Dumars. Michael driving it baseline. Kicks out left to Cartwright. 14 on the shot clock. Cartwright backs out to get spacing. Gives it up to Pippen. 10 to shoot. Pippen against Rodman. Wide left Jordan. 6 on the clock. Michael comes up shooting. Rimming no. Rebound on the floor and grabbed by Aguirre. Detroit the ball with 1:26 left to go in the third. 71-56 Chicago. Vinnie Johnson into the front court for the Pistons. Takes B.J. Armstrong into the lane and shoots it in and draws the foul.
You got to make him give it up.
You got to have a bigger player on him.
Yeah, but you got to make him give it up.
B.J., he's just not big enough to handle this guy. Vinny with that barrel chest, which he sticks right in your face as he goes up to shoot it and leans right over you. And Vinnie Johnson with 10 points in the game. On the free throw line with 1:16 left in the third. He can bring the Pistons to within 12.
If he misses, he'll be right over that line after, so make sure you keep him out, too.
Vinnie Johnson's free throw is in, 71-59. 1:12 left for the third. The Bulls, who are up by 8 at the half, lead it right now by 12. Pippen in the front court, on top of the floor, guarded by Rodman. Jordan has it now out front against Dumars. 10 on the shot clock. Here's Michael Jordan, stumbles on the dribble, picks it up right at the lane, 5 on the clock, into Pippen, hooks over Rodman, good! Yes, good! Scottie Pippen hooked it in right over Dennis Rodman. 73-59, a 14-point lead for the Bulls with 48 seconds left in the third. Vinnie Johnson on ahead to Dumars on the right side. Cross court left to Aguirre. Kicks out to Vinnie Johnson. His three-try rims out. Rebound, Cartwright going for it. No, it's out of bounds to the Bulls. And it was Vinnie Johnson in hot pursuit of that loose ball.
Scottie Pippen with a big league hook shot, a sky hook.
On the defensive player of the year. Here's Pippen into the front court against Rodman. On the right side, Horace Grant. Horace on the dribble, hands to Jordan. A three-try by Michael. Oh, yes! Bring it up! The Bulls up by 17, their biggest. 20 seconds left in the third. Vinnie Johnson outside left, no shot clock. Vinnie Johnson on the move against Armstrong. They double on Vinnie Johnson. Behind the back pass left to Aguirre. His shot is around and out. Rollins hits it in. 3 Rollins with 4. 5.1 left for the third. Scottie Pippen against Rodman. 3 seconds. Scottie Pippen trying to get a shot away and does. It's no good after 3. The Bulls have a 15-point lead and a standing ovation in the stadium. 76-61 the score on the Bulls network.
Driving from house to house, town to town, day, night, city, suburb versus the cable marketplace.
Welcome to the Real Estate Showcase on the Cable Marketplace.
Advantage Cable Marketplace. Driving from dealer to dealer, downtown, uptown, crosstown, car after car, and salesman versus the Cable Marketplace.
Welcome to the Auto Mart on the Cable Marketplace.
Advantage Cable Marketplace. The Cable Marketplace. Watch it on Channel 21. To advertise, call 708-699-9494.
The best things in life are the most simple. Like good food and good fun. Village Inn Pizzeria, Sports Bar and Grill.
Is a real good spot-up jump shooter with the exception of Lambeer. Dumars can, yeah. Rodman has it in play to Thomas, and Isaiah brings it up. Hands it to Vinnie Johnson. Vinnie out front, guarded by Michael Jordan. Vinnie Johnson, right of the lane, fade away over Jordan, banked it in. Oh, what a tough shot. Vinnie Johnson with 13. And the Pistons claw to within 13. 11:38 remaining. Jordan on the walking dribble left. Out front it's Armstrong. Now to Livingston. Livingston right of the key against Rodman. Livingston with 8 on the shot clock has picked it up. Now Armstrong has it. The Bulls not into anything yet. 3 to shoot. And it's Armstrong over Rodman. Hits the side edge of the glass. Livingston's follow on the way. No. Will Perdue follow? No. And Lambeer to Dumars. Detroit coming back. Thomas on the drive. Thomas off to the left. Guarded by Armstrong. Isaiah Thomas takes Armstrong down the lane, fakes in deep, shoots it up, blocked by Perdue, and a foul. And Will Perdue held his ground, did not jump, reached out and blocked the shot, but they whistle him for his third personal.
This is what Isaiah tried to do, draw the foul. He's great at it. He went in, made the contact. Will gets the call. Isaiah to the free throw line. His first trip there. He's got 3 hoops in this one.
Shooting 72% in the playoffs. He's got the first one. The Bulls lead is 12. Detroit out of the gate in the fourth, scoring the first 3 and possibly 4 points. Thomas again. Yes, sir. The Pistons have run off 6 in a row in a carryover stretch back to the third quarter. They got the press on. Armstrong in the backcourt. Comes across against Vinnie Johnson. Gets picked up by Rodman out front. Rodman has him off to the right. 12 to shoot. Hodges with it out front. Hodges against Thomas. Working at 8 on the clock. Jordan baseline right. Lays it up. Really
and he gets 2 in on his side. Yes, sir.
Another flagrant foul against Detroit. Foul is on Isaiah Thomas. Lambier got him. Where was Isaiah? I didn't see him in that replay. Anyway, Michael Jordan on the line for the first time in the game. He's got 20 points.
This has not deterred the Bulls. They've been knocked to the floor several times now.
They still go
going to the basket.
Michael's free throw good. 77-65.
That was Michael's first trip, a hard trip.
The last time, John, the Bulls had this, they came away with nothing. The free throws were missed, and they did not score off the inbound. At least they've got one up there now. Make it 2, and the Bulls lead 78-65. 10:39 for the fourth. Michael Jordan to throw in. Foul line extended right. He looks to bring it in. He comes in out front to Armstrong. BJ against Thomas. Leans over to dribble between the rings. Armstrong pressured by Isaiah Thomas. BJ gets fouled by Thomas off to the left, and that's his second foul. 2 team fouls against Detroit.
I'm glad you had that call. B.J. Thomas over there running around the half court. Isaiah is a foul. You're right. That's their second teamer.
Jordan to throw in. Foul line extended left. He comes into Hodges. Left side Jordan against Dumars. Shoots it up left to the key. Rimming, no. Tipped away, and Armstrong a pick up in the corner. The Bulls have it. BJ on the move out between the rings. Takes it right side against Isaiah Thomas. Looks in for Jordan. He has no spacing. Now Michael comes high to get the ball. Takes Dumars into the lane. Right corner Armstrong. A 3 by BJ. Yeah.
Big time, BJ.
Chicago by 16 with 10 minutes remaining. Another 250 to charitable from True Value. Isaiah Thomas, low left and a dead end. Pumps it up and banks it in. Hit the shot over Will Perdue. Isaiah with 10. The Pistons within 14 and 9:40 left. Off the ball, we get a whistle. Got a foul on Joe Dumars. That's his second. And Detroit has picked up its third team foul. And we have a timeout taken with 9:40 remaining. It's the Bulls in front by 14. 81-67 on the
time you found out why? Joe Rizza Ford, 22nd and Harlem in North Riverside.
Bulls visit the Charlotte Hornets in Game 1 of the 1995 playoffs Friday. Sports Channel's coverage begins at 5:30 with the Bulls pregame show.
The Bulls are holding their own rebounding, Jim. Coming into this quarter, they had a 9-7 offensive rebound lead, 17-16 defensively. So good job by the Bulls. They get it back as Joe Dumars popped Perdue on that play.
Michael Jordan looking to inbound. He comes into Perdue. Jordan has it back in the lane. 12-footer. Yeah. His pull-up jumper is working beautifully. He's got 23, and the Bulls have a 16-point lead. Their biggest has been 17. 9:25 remaining. Out front, Vinnie Johnson against Hodges. Vinnie Johnson turning on the dribble against Hodges. Shoots it left of the lane, and a foul on Craig Hodges. That's his third, and Vinnie Johnson shoots 2.
You might think that Craig just wants to stay in front of him, and I think that's what Michael's saying. Don't try to block the shot. I don't think you can get up with him on that. Just try to stay in front. And if he makes it over the top of you, well, you got a lot of company.
You're right. It's too difficult to block his shot because Vinnie uses his body so well to keep you off.
He's great because he leans in. He doesn't jump straight up. He jumps into you, and it's a great offensive quality. Mark Aguirre does a very similar job.
Vinnie Johnson hitting the first one. He has 14 points tonight. And the second one is in, and the Pistons are within 14 again, 83-69. 9:15 left to go, game 2. Jordan in the front court, double team. Right side is Armstrong. Detroit chasing in the trap. On the left side, Rodman a steal intended for Hodges. And now the Bulls steal it from Isaiah Thomas. Back the other way, Jordan. Michael Jordan right of the lane. He's doubled up out to Armstrong. Now Jordan has it underneath Livingston. He hooked it in. Big quick hitter. And the Bulls are saying, you want to play that game, huh? You want to play transition basketball, do you? Here's Vinnie Johnson into the front court. Leans over the dribble. Takes Jordan left to the lane. Vinnie Johnson turning on the dribble. Hook shot. Yeah, and a foul. Whoa, okay.
All right, that's a foul now on Will.
And Will Perdue is squared off the ball.
And Rodman.
Yep.
Okay. Will isn't going to take any of it underneath there. Vinnie Johnson with a great shot again, the hook, and it's a technical foul. He already called it on Will.
So now Detroit with a chance at 4 points this trip. 8:36 remaining.
All right, they're hugging and doing all that stuff, but they've made up quicker to my wife than I make up.
Yeah, right.
Let's see what happened here.
We'll get an announcement shortly, I'm sure. Vinnie Johnson gets to shoot a free throw.
All right, the shot over the top.
Couldn't see it on our replay, but
as he turned out, it looked like coming out of the timeout, coming out of the huddle, he hits him with a double technical foul.
A double technical on Rodman and Perdue. Anyway, Vinnie Johnson has a free throw on his foul. That foul was on. Oh, that was a loose ball foul on Rodman. That's the 14th foul, so it was not a foul on the shot by Vinnie Johnson.
No.
Okay.
He makes the basket.
Yep.
A foul on Rodman and a double technical on Will and Rodman.
So the Bulls have it with a 14-point lead and 8:30 left to go. Armstrong double team. Hodges into Livingston. He finds Perdue in on Lambert. Will got clobbered, no call. Went for a follow-up. Was fouled again. Now he'll shoot two. It's on Lambert, his fifth.
Oh, the crowd loves this one. Will Perdue working hard under there. Got the ball the first time. I thought they were trying to hog tie him and rope him.
They didn't call a foul.
No. I always took his head out. He goes up this time and gets the foul.
Perdue's free throw in and out.
And in, yes.
Will Perdue with 3 points in the game. The Bulls lead at 86-71. 8:23 left to go.
Comes Michael airborne, but he doesn't get it.
Chicago up 87-71. The closest Detroit has been able to get has been 8. They were down 8 at the half. Here's Vinnie Johnson in on Jordan. Comes across the lane. Hook shot and a foul. The Bulls may want to send an extra guy and take the ball out of Vinnie's hands. Will Perdue with the foul because Vinnie Johnson is single-handedly getting the Bulls in foul trouble.
You like to see them go with their one man, though, just to keep knowing what's going on. But you're right, you may want to take that away from it. But I just hate to see it in Dumar's hands. I'd rather see it in Vinnie's hands, but give him a little help.
Vinnie is a streak shooter, and in the playoffs, he has been on a hot run since the last couple of games in the Boston series. He's got 18 points tonight, 7 in the fourth, and he's 4 out of 5 from the free throw line.
That's right. He stepped up when Isaiah couldn't play very much, and they really got some great play out of him.
He hits them both. It's 87-73 Bulls, 8:09 remaining. Jordan in the backcourt against Dumars. Michael Jordan comes across. Jordan on the move, head of the key. Hands to Armstrong to the right. BJ back to Jordan on the right side, 10 to shoot. Jordan against Dumars. Michael Jordan, 6 on the clock, turnaround shot, no good. Rebound, loose ball to Detroit. Vinnie Johnson has it. Oh, and up court, and Jordan a steal. Michael is fouled by Vinnie Johnson at the timeline. His third. And since the Pistons have been over the limit, the Bulls are on the free throw line here. Michael Jordan to shoot 2.
Like Cliff Livingston just missed coming up with the offensive rebound. And as they try to pitch it up court and really go after a quick hitter, Jordan comes up with the steal, and Vinnie grabs him, but they're in the penalty, and here comes Scottie Pippen back in the game. Cliff working hard.
Yep. Cliff Livingston in these 2 games has really responded in a fantastic fashion for the Bulls. Michael hits the first one. It would be easy for a guy like Cliff, overlooked a lot, didn't get a lot of minutes in the playoffs. But Phil Jackson's the kind of coach who will use a guy based on matchups.
He got respect from his coaching staff. What he's done in there, and he's really given them a spark.
Michael Jordan getting ready with that second free throw. 25 points for him in the game. Second one, right through. 4 in a row for Jordan here in the second half. It's 89-73 Bulls and 7:40 left. Johnson walks it up, and Johnson and Dumars in the backcourt. Vinny out front, shoots on Pippen. Good. He even hit it over the bigger Scottie Pippen. 21 points, 10 in the fourth quarter for Vinny Johnson. Here's Pippen outside left for the Bulls, guarded by Rodman. Purdue with the ball, hands to Pippen. Now Jordan with it, right side against Dumars. Michael, 10 on the clock, takes Dumars in deep, fake, shoots it up there. Bank no good, through the foul though. He'll shoot 2, and the foul is on Dumars.
Joe's fourth. Michael worked. He just took a little bit to go inside. His third. He just took it inside. He got hit on the right wrist.
So it's a game of can you top this? It's Vinny Johnson one-on-one. That time it was Michael Jordan taking the ball in deep. Jordan's free throw, good. Michael with 5 straight from the line. He is really, I'll tell you, in the second half, and it's tough, you know, well documented. He's got tendonitis problems. It's tough to shoot long range, but Michael's game for the most part tonight has been on the outside.
Halftime, he was 3 out of 7.
Yep. 27 points for him. Second free throw. Rimming, no, and Wayne Beer the rebound. 90-75 Bulls. Isaiah Thomas brings it up. Bounce pass left to Johnson. He comes up shooting. Yes, sir. Vinny Johnson. They know how to go to the man with a hot hand. 13 of his 24 points in the fourth quarter. The Pistons are within 13 with 6:55 remaining. Purdue on the cut. Jordan in for the left. Shoots it up. No, but a foul, and Michael shoots 2. Another foul on Dumars, and there's his fourth. And a timeout taken with 6:53 left to go here in Chicago Stadium. 90-77. Back after these messages on the Bulls Network.
Well-known NBA superstar. You, not so well-known card collector. Typically the superstar scores fame and glory. Now there's Collector's Choice Crash the Game from Upper Deck. 1 in 8 packs has a crash card like this. If your crash player gets 1,000 rebounds, you're the one who scores. This year they're not just playing for the title, they're playing for you.
Hey, Sean, hit the board or hit the road?
I've been bowling for over 22 years already. I even bowled professionally for some time. Here at Lombard Lanes, I bowl in the Thursday Night League with a great group of guys. And with the 223 average that I currently hold, I really take my scores pretty seriously. That's why when I want all the scores and updates, I turn on the Sports Channel report. Yeah, the Lombard is a Sports Channel report neighborhood.
Bulls visit the Charlotte Hornets in Game 1 of the 1995 playoffs Friday. Sports Channel's coverage begins at 5:30 with the Bulls pregame show.
Greg Salk from WLUP here.
Jimmy,
it in.
The Bulls are 3 out of 9 in this quarter, but 7 out of 8 from the free throw line. The Pistons are 5 out of 5, thank you, Vinny, and 6 for 6 from the free throw line. Jordan steps up. They had a couple more here, we hope.
Vinny Johnson has 23 in the game, so he has scored 12 here in the fourth quarter for the Pistons. Michael Jordan's free throw right through. So after missing one, he's back on target here. 28 points. 20 of them in the second half. 6:53 left. Jordan getting ready. Second free throw. Yes, sir. 92-77. The Bulls may get 100 tonight. Into the front court for Detroit is Vinny Johnson. Guarded by Pippen. Shoots the 20-footer short. Pippen maybe a block. Livingston. A throw ahead to Pippen. Now to Jordan. Michael to the hoop. Scoops it up. Oh, and a foul on Isaiah Thomas. Michael Jordan back on the line as Thomas records his third foul.
The bullet down to Scotty. Scotty in the air, gives it to Jordan. Isaiah on the foul. Jordan back to the line, but I think Vinny that time got hammered.
It looked that way. His shot was short.
This is slowed right
All of
to a
these
crawl,
free throws, you're right, and that clock is sitting at 6:38. Michael Jordan hits the first of two, and now he shoots to equal the largest lead of the night for the Bulls. If this one goes down, Chicago leads it by 17. It does. They do. 94-77. Isaiah Thomas against pressure. Comes hard into the front court against Armstrong. Slips in from the right and shoots it up. No good. Rebound tipped away. Loose ball knocked out of bounds by Thomas. The Bulls have it.
Good work. Isaiah tried to take it on down. Cliff Livingston put a lot of pressure on to help BJ that time.
Scottie Pippen brings it up. 6:20 remaining. Michael Jordan outside left against Dumars. Here's Jordan on the dribble, gets double teamed. Underneath Livingston, he missed the dunk, but a foul on Rollins. Former teammates in Atlanta, and Rollins has his fifth.
Michael spotted him underneath. Cliff just started to go over to set a screen and flew down the lane. Michael with a bullet down the lane. Up he goes. You're right, his old teammate. Okay, thank you a lot, he said. All right, Cliff. Cliff is ready. He's ready to jump right from that line, right through the hoop. He is so pumped.
This ball may go through the backboard.
This could be. He is so pumped. Bang.
Off the back iron. He'll have another. And now Mark Aguirre back with 6:12 left. Isaiah Thomas going out.
Now you want to settle Cliff down, and sometimes these don't make the rim. First one. Come on, News. You worked hard. Let's get that free throw.
It's an 18-point lead at 95-77. Dumars against the press, on ahead to Rodman. Rodman dribbles into the front court, gives it up to Vinnie Johnson, guarded by John Paxson, who's in. Michael Jordan out of the game right now. Right corner shot on the way, good by Dumars. It's a three, and he sticks it. His second three of the night.
They make Vinnie give it up, right?
Yeah.
It's three. Dumars.
5:49 left to go. The Bulls' lead is 15. Purdue has it, top of the key against Rollins. Armstrong with it out front. BJ on the move to the right. Shoots it baseline right and hits it. BJ Armstrong with 6. 5 in the fourth.
You're going to get 100 here, buddy.
We thought maybe this series would go the entire way with no team getting 100. Outside left, it's Aguirre. Aguirre holding with 10 on the shot clock, guarded by Livingston. Aguirre goes to the hoop, had it knocked away. Loose ball. Still loose, and what's the call? A foul on the Bulls. Scottie Pippen trying to dig it out. That's his first foul of the game. The fourth team foul on the Bulls here in the fourth quarter.
Where's that clock ticking?
Boy, it is on Southern time, as they say.
Good job, BJ. Rollins going to take your head off here.
This clock is ticking like it is when we're waiting for my wife in the car. Here's Vinnie Johnson into the lane, turnaround shot. He hit another one. Vinnie Johnson, he's got 25 points in the game. Playing superbly here in the fourth. Single-handedly keeping the Pistons in game 2. 5 minutes remaining. 97-82. Bulls the lead in the ball. Pippen into the front court against Rodman. They got it in the spread again. Armstrong out front in the weak. Paxson. Paxson hands to Scottie Pippen. Pippen turning right side, 8 to shoot. Pippen backing in on Vinnie Johnson. 5 on the clock. Vinnie knocks it away from him. Loose ball out of bounds. It belongs to Detroit with 4:42 remaining. And now the Bulls need to dig in and get a defensive stop. Vinnie Johnson brings it up. It's one-on-one. Johnson against Paxson. Vinnie Johnson right of the lane. Armstrong knocks it away, but Dumars hustles for the pickup near the timeline. What's a three? Joe Dumars shoots it, blocked by Armstrong. Loose ball to Rollins. Tipped out to Pippen. He's got a breakout. Scotty will measure this. No, he'll give it up to Armstrong for the layup.
What a play, Scotty. Nice play to the kid made the play possible, Jim Armstrong.
99-82. The Bulls the lead with 4:10 left.
Oh, he hit him with an elbow.
Dumars took Armstrong with an elbow in the face. The Pistons are starting to unravel in game 2. And you wouldn't expect that from a Joe Dumars.
Yep.
The Bulls have it in play. Right side, Paxson. Into Purdue, low right against Rollins. Now Pax shoots out of the corner, rimming no. Rebound, Aguirre. Mark Aguirre on the drive into the front court. Aguirre takes it to the basket and lays it in. Aguirre has 12. 99-84 with 3:43 left. Scottie Pippen brings it up against Dennis Rodman. Outside left, it's B.J. Armstrong holding on Dumars. Paxson has it off to the right, Livingston. 8 on the shot clock. Livingston against Aguirre. Out front, Armstrong, 5 to shoot. B.J. baseline right underneath, tried to hand it off. Livingston tipped it up. Rollins had his hand in the net. No goaltend. Detroit out on the run. Here's Aguirre spinning in for the left. Offensive foul.
Nope.
Just a foul on Paxson. And Aguirre on the line.
Pax's second foul. You're right. It looked like they had something in the net here, but here he comes down. Pax tries to take the blow. Not there.
Scott Williams getting ready to come on for the Bulls as Mark Aguirre. Let's take a look at this. Livingston's tip, and it looked like Rollins had his hand in the net. He sure enough did.
Yep.
And anyway, Aguirre hits the free throw. Scott Williams for Will Purdue with 3:15 remaining. Aguirre again. That's in. And now the Pistons have cut the Bulls' lead to 13. Scottie Pippen brings it up. Pippen guarded by Rodman. Off to the right. Out front it's Armstrong. Left side Scott Williams. Guarded by Rollins. Paxson has it now on the dribble out front. 8 to shoot. Inside of 3 minutes. Williams holding left. Now goes baseline on Rollins. Williams trying to get the corner turned, and Detroit steals his pass in play. Here's Vinnie Johnson into the front court. Johnson against Scottie Pippen. 2:43 remaining. Outside left, it's Aguirre against Livingston. A long jumper, no good. The rebound tipped out of bounds by the Bulls with 2:37 left. A timeout taken. It is the Bulls up in the series, 1-0 and leading tonight, 99-86 on the Bulls Network.
Have you had your break today? We all need to get away. There's one place that's on your way. McDonald's is your break today. Have you had your break today? Easy Sunday, McDonald's way. Taste the place of smiling face. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. Have you had your break today?
If Tony's going to be captain, we should call ourselves What the Pass.
I still think we should be the 45. After Michael. Look, shoot the bull. 3-on-3 classic cars.
Oh, Mustang, Corvette.
The T-Bird.
It should be a play on words.
Like the 45. How about the burrito wrappers?
The burrito wrappers.
Get a team, pick a name, and sign up for the Miller Genuine Draft Shoot the Bull. Look for entry forms in the Chicago Tribune and Sport Mart stores everywhere.
Vinnie Johnson keeping the Pistons in this game. Gerald Henderson has come on for the first time in the series for Detroit. 2:37 remaining. The Bulls have Michael Jordan back in, and the Bulls lead it by 13. 99-86. Rodman to make the inbounds pass. Foul line extended right. Scottie Pippen guarding him. He comes in play to Henderson against Paxson. Left side, Vinnie Johnson. Vinnie shoots over Michael Jordan. He hits another one. He's 6 out of 8 in the fourth quarter. 27 points for Vinnie Johnson. 16 in the fourth. The Bulls lead is 11. 2:20 remaining. Pippen into the front court. Scott Williams with the ball right of the key. Now to Paxson on the come around. Paxson on the right side guarded by Rollins. Back out they come to Pippen. Left side Jordan against Johnson. 60 shoot. Michael lost it out of bounds with 2:06 left. Detroit with a ball and a chance to cut it to 9.
Bulls have been stuck on 99.
Pistons in in the front court. Outside left, Aguirre against Livingston. Aguirre, a blocking foul on Livingston as Aguirre made his drive on the left side. He goes to the line to shoot two, and the clock is stopped at 1:58.
It looked like he was way out in front. Looked like he was way out in front on the play.
And a struggle at the line for Aguirre. He's got the first one. Now it's a 10-point lead for the Bulls. The Pistons have scored the last 7.
Well, they thought it was all over, but that's when Henderson came in for Joe Dumars, but now Dumars back in.
Aguirre's second one. That's in. He's got 16, and the Detroit Pistons are within 9. 99-90 with 1:55 left. Scottie Pippen front court to the left, guarded by Rodman. The Bulls are at that stage of the game where they're trying to use clock with each possession. Here's Paxson on the move off to the right. John Paxson out front, takes the three. Rimming, no. Tip Jordan, no. Loose ball out of bounds. It belongs to Detroit.
Joe Dumars that's a jump ball. Dumars is down.
He got hit. He overruled the call by Darryl Garrettson. He was going to call it the other way. And so we're going to get a jump ball out of this. They're going to take a timeout for Dumars.
Dumars goes down hard.
He got hurt as Michael Jordan was showing his displeasure with the call, right? Did Michael jump out of there and swing his hands in the air?
I don't know. It looked like Michael was trying for the tip. Pax took a three to beat the clock, but you're right. They've been so deliberate on offense here in this quarter. And Michael tried to tip it. Joe Dumars back up on his feet. Pax came around the screen, comes up with the three, and he misses it as he go inside. Jordan gets the tip.
But see, the injury to Dumars took place when Michael got upset with the call, I think. No, it's right there. You're right.
Jump ball. Here we go. The last time Dumars got both of them. Who's it going, Rodman?
Pippen and Rodman.
Michael and Rodman.
All right.
Watch the long tap, guys. Please watch the Barkley play.
1:39 left to go. And it's knocked around to Livingston. Cliff Livingston had it stolen. Aguirre on ahead to Dumars. Here's Dumars in the front court, left against Paxson. Off the drive, comes up shooting, rimming, no. Rebound Pippen with 1:25 remaining. Now to Jordan. 99-90 Bulls, Michael Jordan in the front court. 1:16 left to go. Shot pocket 14. Jordan off to the right, guarded by Dumars. 10 to shoot. Jordan on the move across the lane. Left side Pippen. Scotty comes up shooting. Rimming, no. Rebound tipped away. Detroit with a ball. Vinnie Johnson out with it. 1:02 left. So the Bulls unable to finish so far. Here's Johnson. Bounce pass right corner. Rodman for three. Yeah! Dennis Rodman's second three of the series. And the Detroit Pistons have cut it to 6 with 49 seconds left.
It's back in Michael's hands here. Free throw shooters.
Paxson has it instead. Out to the left. Detroit chasing. Now to Pippen down the lane. Scotty comes out on the dribble left corner. To Scott Williams left to the key. And Aguirre takes the foul on the Rook. And with 37.2 left, Scott Williams to the line.
He's 0 for 2 in the first game from the free throw line, but he gets a chance to put it in here. They want a timeout if they make these two free throws. The Bulls have played hot potato here. So Scott Williams
hits the free throw. He missed a couple the other night. In fact, he's 1 for 4 in the playoffs before that one. Second one on the way. Rimming, no, and Rollins has it.
It's a foul. It's got to be.
Timeout, Detroit.
Oh, okay.
With 36 seconds left, and the Bulls lead is 7. 193 on the Bulls network.
Actually, with the introduction of fiber optics in most of our cable plants, our reliability has been very good. And the comparisons between us and the telephone company, which everyone perceives as being always there and always working, we're actually as good or better than most of your local phone companies. The reason I think cable gets picked on a lot more is when the pitcher goes down on cable, the pitcher is gone. However, with the telephone company, you get a busy signal.
Fergus Nissan and Skokie, we're still doing business the old-fashioned way and have been for over 23 years with honesty, integrity, and
prices that make the competition speechless. No one pays less for a new Nissan than Fergus. We'll do whatever it takes to deliver a Nissan you can afford. We'll increase your trade-in, get you the lowest interest rate, and lower your bottom line price. We won't be undersold. Stop by Fergus Nissan and Skokie and discover our old-fashioned way of doing business
at old-fashioned prices.
The last time the Detroit Pistons were down 2 games in a playoff series. Conversely, the Bulls will be in uncharted waters now if they hang on. They've never been up 2 games in a conference final. Horace Grant back in.
Laimbeer is in also.
They got their 3-point shooters out there. Laimbeer,
Rodman,
Aguirre. Yeah, Rodman is it too. Detroit has to throw it in on the left-hand side of the floor. Mark Aguirre to make the inbounds pass. 36 seconds left. The Bulls lead is 7. Aguirre comes into Laimbeer, pressured by Scott Williams. Now Rodman against Pippen. A 40-footer. No good by Rodman. Williams digs out the rebound, and now the Bulls have it. Michael Jordan in the backcourt. He's grabbed with 22.8 left. And the Detroit Pistons will be serenaded now on their way back to the Palace.
Going to come in here. Is that Joe's 6th foul?
Yeah. Yep. Joe Dumars had that great start, 18 points in the first half.
16 in the first quarter.
Yep. Woo. All right. And now Michael Jordan, who's had the great finish on the free throw line. He's got 31 points, 11 in the fourth quarter. With 22.8 left, he hits the first one. 101-93. The second one, rimming, good, 102-93, timeout Detroit. We'll return to the stadium after these messages on the Bulls Network.
We've got home ice advantage. Blackhawk home ice update. During every home Hawks game, Sports Channel will interrupt programming to give you the most up-to-date highlights from the United Center. The Blackhawks home ice update. Every home game, exclusively on Sports Channel. What Hawk fans want. Brought to you by the Discover Card.
Now, for the first time ever, you can get airtime and come fly with me together for only $29.98. Showing you a side of Michael that you've never seen before. Capture his amazing plays forever. Act now, and you'll also receive this exclusive limited edition career retrospective, highlighting Michael's spectacular achievements. Take it home for yourself, or buy it as a gift for your favorite Michael Jordan fan. Michael Jordan gift pack is available for only $29.98 wherever NBA videos are sold. Or call 1-800-NBA-DUNK.
Bulls visit the Charlotte Hornets in Game 1 of the 1995 playoffs Friday. Sports Channel's coverage begins at 5:30 with the Bulls pregame show.
Jim Durham with Johnny Kerr back in Chicago Stadium. 22.8 left. It's the Bulls up 102-93. 18,676. Some of the folks headed for home. The other people on their feet cheering the Bulls. The Bulls about to go up 2 games to none. Detroit has it in play to Vinnie Johnson. In from the right side, and he scoops it in. Vinnie Johnson continuing to score seemingly at will. He's got 29 points, a playoff high for him this year. And in the backcourt, Scott Williams is fouled with 15 seconds left. Mark Aguirre on the foul, his 4th. Scott Williams, who split 2 free throws a moment ago, on the line. I tell you what, Phil Jackson's staying with Scott Williams here down the stretch. He wants him to taste it. He wants him to taste what it's like playing under playoff pressure in the closing moments. For the Detroit Pistons, they will try and regroup over the Memorial Day weekend in the Palace. games 3 and 4 on Saturday afternoon and Monday afternoon.
They get a long time off to heal any injuries.
Well, the Bulls do too. The Bulls have got some injury problems. The second free throw missed. Another timeout taken by Detroit. And with 14.4 left and the Bulls in front by 8, we will take this timeout on the Bulls Network.
When the game is on the line, CLTV Sports Page has it covered. It's high school sports. It's college sports. It's pro sports. Plus tips for your own game. It's Chicagoland's only primetime call-in sports TV show. Put your game on the line every night at 9. Sports Page right here on CLTV.
Jordan coins originally sold for only $29.95, a collector's dream come true. And now it's your turn. You can purchase the first and only coin featuring Jordan in his rookie season at Birmingham for just $29.95 through this special TV offer. In this 25,000 limited edition, each is minted with 1 troy ounce of pure silver, features Jordan in uniform, and is individually numbered with a certificate of authenticity. But supplies are extremely limited. Call now and get a plush display case absolutely free, but you must call now.
Sports Channel, what fans want.
Pistons have it in play. Down the lane goes Johnson. Right side, Henderson. Lean-in shot. Good. Gerald Henderson connects. It's 103.97 with 8.6 left. The Bulls have it in play. Up court, Jordan. Michael is grabbed by Henderson at the timeline with 4.4 left. Henderson with his first. And so, Michael Jordan back to the free throw line with 33 points in the game.
There's no timeout, so they got to move it all the way up the court.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan tonight, 11 out of 12 from the foul line. He hit 2 big three-point field goals in the second half. He rims the free throw in. 34 points for him. 104.97. And the second one is in. 105.97. Detroit inbounds, and it's stolen by Pippen. And Scottie Pippen dribbles out the clock, and the Bulls are in command. Up 2 games to none on the 2-time defending world champion Detroit Pistons. This was the game, Game 2, in which the Detroit Pistons were supposed to bear their